South Jersey bad boys.
Nice falsetto, buddy.
Yeah, I always wanted to be a soprano.
Tony Soprano.
Yeah, yep. So here we are. We're back. The world is collapsing upon us, and we still find time
Just
to...
like I-95.
Just like I-95. Now, out of all the places in the beautiful city of Philadelphia for something to collapse, 95 in Northeast Philly is where it chose to happen.
Yeah. As if traffic wasn't bad enough, dude.
Yeah, now we're going to have all these PA plate scumbags coming over here using our highways. Unbelievable.
Yeah. So do we know, and we'll get into this more later in the episode, but, like, is that around where Roosevelt Boulevard is?
No. 95,
Thank God.
is...
I was like, Roosevelt Boulevard is already the worst.
Oh, yeah. I think that
America.
entire road should just be lined with dynamite and they implode it together. That is one of the worst monstrosities of public transit. Not public transit. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Roadway.
That's worse than a Japanese subway.
Yeah, absolutely it is. And it should be just...
In terms of transportation.
Yeah. Now, if you could place like a sinkhole anywhere in the city of Philadelphia, where would your ideal place be?
Probably right there or Kensington and Allegheny.
Yeah, that's not a bad spot either.
Those guys, they're sturdy, though. I don't know if they'd fall in. They'd be in the quicksand, like, still
They would be.
bobbing and weaving, standing up.
Yeah, they would be sitting there
Those guys
jiving.
do not fall down.
No, they don't. You could...
You ever wander in there?
I have. I've wandered around that area multiple times.
Walking Dead, dude.
It is.
Pretty scary.
Yeah. There's a lot of places you could definitely put a sinkhole that might be beneficial, but that spot is just going to be nothing but a headache now. I was looking at alternate routes people can take, and is it going to affect you going over there?
That's what I'm wondering, because
damn, it's going to be a bitch.
I'm in Northeast Philly.
Yeah.
But it's like closer to Roosevelt Boulevard.
Oh, so you're like in a little bit more. I feel like the Roosevelt is like Route 1, so it's like more like on the other side of like North Philly.
Yeah, is this close to like the Eagle Stadium?
No. So 95 where it happened in Northeast is near the Tacony Palmyra Bridge, I believe.
Oh God.
I think it's it's right around there.
I usually take the bridge to get over there.
I think it happened just north of the Tacony Palmyra, so right around there. And it's on 95, so it's close to the Delaware. But like Roosevelt is on the other side of that. You would have to get through that shit. It's just going to be clogged. It's going to be a nightmare.
Suck me sideways.
Yeah. So not only we got 95 collapsing, we got wildfires all over the place. Not even the Canadian ones. We got some Jersey ones as well. And it wasn't our last episode that went out that caused it. It was just, I guess, some people causing some arsons down in Medford and the Pines. I don't know.
You know what it is? There's all this sudden smog that's hit America on the East Coast right now. I think it's a decoy.
It is.
I think they're flying some UFOs through that smoke, baby.
You fucking right they are.
We got the right correspondent that we're going to call this evening on the pod to talk UFOs. We have a very informed UFO correspondent that I've talked to beforehand. He goes by Naeem Ali.
Yeah.
Very informed. He posts wild UFO videos every week. That is the coolest shit and most captivating videos that I've been seeing on the internet. Every time Naeem posts a video on Instagram, I'm messaging him like, dude, this is crazy, dude. How is the press not talking about this?
Yeah.
So we're going to call him.
Naeem is often referred to as the Bob Lazar of the black community. And
he's the Black Bob Lazar.
Yeah, that's what we're going to call him, the Black Bob Lazar.
Yeah, dude.
Bob Lazar has been in Area 51. He's worked on some of these ships, but Naeem has seen some shit in South Philadelphia. So this is who our correspondent is. We've named a sports correspondent who I don't think is alive anymore. Naeem is stepping into this role. We're going to give him a ring, and we're going to hear all about what is going on so that you guys are informed for anything that you might see in the greater Philadelphia area when the smog clears.
I want to get the scoop. Let's see if he picks up. I know he's at Helium right now. And then we're going to have him on in the studio.
We're going to have him live in studio to go over this once the government is done tracing him.
Yeah.
There he is, our UFO correspondent.
That's right.
Naeem, you're live on the cast.
Yeah.
Fresh off of a UFO sighting in Boston on Friday.
Get
what?
Get right into it. I love this, dude. Give me the scoop. What's going on?
So we're in Boston on whatever the fuck their stupid highways is called, McDoobie, McRubble, whatever the fuck Irish name is called.
Yeah, McDonald's.
I think it's the McRib is actually his back.
It might be the McRib Highway. If I'm not mistaken. It really might be that. They only open it like every other year. You know what I'm saying? But we was on that highway and we're driving. And we was all in my son's coach's we was all in my son's coach's SUV, and he had the, like, you know how they got the cars now with the panoramic roof, so you can just look up, right?
Yeah.
So ahead of us, he's like, the coach, his name Coach Line, he's like, what the fuck is that? So I'm looking, there's something streaking across the sky. So, you know, I'm all into UFOs, but honestly, I don't trust myself most of the time. So I'm like, you know what? I'm like, it's probably just a shooting star.
I know, we're biased.
That shit made a hard ass fucking 100-degree turn, bro. That shit
what?
Fucking, not a 90-degree turn, a hard ass 100-degree turn. That shit made an acute angle, bro. You see what I'm saying? My fault. I meant obtuse angle. That shit.
Damn. I was gonna say you're using some lingo that I can't remember since the physics class I failed in high school.
Get out of here.
Damn.
Geometry down, bro.
Is this the first UFO that you've ever seen personally?
Yes.
Wow.
I thought I saw one time before, but it was 5 o'clock in the morning. I was leaving the show high and drunk, so I was like, you know what, this don't count. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You could have been dreaming it up. But you've been posting every video you've been posting at least once a week. I'm seeing the most interesting UFO video on your Instagram where I'm messaging you like, bro, what the fuck's going on here?
Right.
The one that you posted. You posted one.
Did y'all see when Logan Paul fought in like March or April? What he said afterwards? Did y'all hear what he said?
No.
Oh, I think I briefly know what you're talking about, but go ahead just so we can, for the listeners,
now,
all
and
seven.
This is the weirdest shit anybody's ever said after winning the fight. He wins the fight. They interviewing him. They ask him about the fight, and the first thing he says is, "Listen, I paid money to get close to some very like top secret people." He was like, "The aliens are coming in June. This whole shit is simulation, and I'll release everything in June after the aliens come out, so you guys all can see."
In June.
And what month is it, bro?
It is June now.
You bet your ass it is,
bro. And what's been happening all crazy the last fucking I'll say the last 2-3 months.
Dude, it's crazy.
Of course, they come during Black History Month. You're like, can you give us one goddamn month, dude?
Yeah. Well, no, that was happening back. Was it happening in February too? Well, you better stay inside on Juneteenth. I tell you what.
I mean, yeah, the Juneteenth holiday and Pride Month. I mean,
dude, they're
I like they doing it during Pride Month. Fucking step on this month.
They're down here. They're down here for research purposes during Pride.
Yeah. Do you think aliens are gay? Because they are always probing people.
Yeah.
Oh, they are. You're right.
Do you think that's why they're like, you know what, we're coming to celebrate, have a good time? Come on.
So much that they're gay. I think they're bisexual. I think just like any hole.
Yeah, that's good. What kind of tunes?
They're gender neutral, if anything.
Dude, once they come into our atmosphere during Pride Month, what kind of tunes do you think they're blasting in those spaceships?
It's raining man. Hallelujah. That's what the y'all seen when the alien spaceship landed in Vegas. That's what they said. They said they was playing "It's Raining Men" and YMCA. That's what they said.
I did see that news story in Vegas about the guys calling 911, right?
Yes, and the craziest part about it is that the cops saw it before they even called.
Had the body cam footage.
Yeah, they had the body cam footage.
And they said 9 feet tall?
Yes, 9 feet tall. And you see, at first everybody was saying, yo, it was a crash, but it wasn't. Those bitches landed and then moved up. And any of y'all can look this up. Look on Google Maps. We'll go on Google first and find these people's address, and go on Google Maps and look at their backyard. It's like a circular crop circle type thing right there. That bitch landed and then took the fuck back off.
I did see that they said that they were like, they caused a circular pattern in the ground or something from walking around. Yeah.
That really scared the shit out of me when the guys, and like, you know, in the video, the cops are saying, normally I'd be skeptical, but my partner saw it on, he saw the same thing. We got it on the body cam footage, and they're like, they called, and they're like, something that's like 9 to 10 feet tall with huge eyes. Dude, what the fuck?
Damn.
Bro, it's crazy, dog. But you know what? I love it because, in all honesty, yo, my whole life, I felt like we was playing a game. Like, this shit don't feel real, bro. Like, and what I mean by that is like, all right, the first thing that hit me was like money. Money makes no sense.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And like, y'all know, I went to school for accounting and finance and shit. Like, it's a game. It makes we have unlimited resources. Why the fuck are we limiting them with a fucking thing?
Yeah.
Like, we could all just be living and having fun and, you know, just living in a free world. But
now, what do you think your theory is for why they would? I mean, obviously, like the general theory of like, hey, why would anybody come visit the planet? It's like, you know, research. You know, it's like, why do we research animals in the jungle and stuff like it? It's interesting. Right. So I can see that. But do you think that like the Logan Paul thing coming in June. Do you think there's some sort of purpose?
Well, this is what I think it is. In all honesty, I think you have to respect the natural order of nature, and I think with that being said, if we think about how we look at lesser conscious beings, that's what this is. I think this is more so like a zoo or ant farm, or just something where they're like, oh, let's just observe these things that we, genetically engineered to grow and evolve. And because think about it like this, bro. I don't know if y'all watched that 4-hour press conference on CBS News, but
just clips of it, not the whole thing.
So, so there was one of the guys on there, some military guy, and like he said, they've been here way before us.
Yeah.
So none of their visiting Earth. They put us here somehow.
So that's the big theory that I've heard. Is that the theory that they came down here forever ago and they genetically sped up our evolution as primates?
Yep. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's wild.
But here goes the thing. Here's the thing. That's a beautiful thing, bro. Because what that means is they are acting like they're like bees with pollen. You see what I'm saying? So we probably gonna end up being like them. We probably gonna end up having all the shit they have, and doing all that shit. And the thing is, I think what actually happens is that our technology has gotten to the point where they're like, all right, we got to get these motherfuckers to the next level. We're gonna crack the fourth wall, let them see what's really going on.
Yes.
And I think a lot of shit about to be different, bro.
That's what I was about to say. I'm wondering, like, have we gotten to the point where, we all have phones, there's so much documentation where it's hard to deny that the cat's out of the bag, and they're like, all right, well, they're getting too close. We got to start slowly kind of like rolling out what's going on, but slowly.
Yes, slowly, because they don't want us to go crazy. They don't want everybody to lose their mind, but also they don't want us to fucking destroy ourselves. So I think that's why they coming in now. Like, bro, I saw some shit the other day, dog. We had like these scientists that made fucking artificial cells.
I saw that.
They can multiply. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Well, actually, I'm only seeing that. I get all of my news from you on Instagram. So, like, literally, you're my main news source for all this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
You are the Black Bob Lazar.
Yeah.
You've been saying.
I also spread a lot of anti-China propaganda.
Yeah, that's true. Can we trust you? Are you a government agent, perhaps?
All right, put it like this. Anything that got to do with the aliens and all that, I'm gonna be honest about. When it comes to the Chinese, I'm gonna lean into not liking them. Just let you know, bro. Just let y'all know. I'm just letting you know. But anything else, bro, I'm just calling it how it is.
Well, now, what would you recommend people do in the event that there's a full-blown out-in-the-open invasion? What should people do to protect themselves, or not even protect themselves, become friends with these beings? What will you be doing when you actually see one land?
Protection isn't the problem. You don't have to. I don't think you gonna have to protect yourself. I think that what you got to do is you got to get clear-minded, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta be ready to receive whatever the fuck coming. And you can't receive that if you drunk, high, fucking.
So have you been getting yourself ready? Are you mentally prepared?
I've been slowing down a lot. Right now I'm at Helium Comedy Club, drunk. So,
I've been.
What would you do if you met, like genuinely think about it? Like if you actually, they roll it out, they go, look, we have bodies. Here is evidence. Naeem, come in and check this out. Like, how do you think you would you be terrified, or would you just be like, you know what, kind of expected this? This is crazy to finally confirm it.
I would be terrified, but also I would have to go in to confirm. I would have to, but I would be terrified. I 100% would be terrified because my biggest fear is things that know exactly what I'm thinking at all times.
Which I feel like they do. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's my biggest because look, in all honesty, death is final. You see what I'm saying? But if at all times you know what I'm thinking, what the fuck am I going to do then?
Yeah.
I think about weird shit. It's times where just randomly I think about titties, bro. I want to be like, this guy's an idiot. He just thought about titties for no reason.
Yeah.
He just met aliens for the first time. He's thinking about titties bouncing up and down.
Yeah. Like there's nothing else on this guy's mind. He's got no other questions. He's still thinking about tits.
Right. And that would suck if they were like, you know what? Nah, get another guy, not him. And I'm like, fuck.
I blew it.
I've been doing exactly what you said, is that you just got to prepare to receive whatever's been coming. So I've been getting very flexible and lubricating my ass for weeks now, waiting for this probe to come into South Jersey.
Yeah, no.
The probe is coming.
Yeah, dude.
They are going to put some things in your ass, bro. And it's like, all right, but you know what, though? I'm going to tell you something right now. I ain't gay, bro, but whatever alien tell me to do, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to listen.
You don't have much of an option at that point. You don't know what they're capable of. You kind of
You don't have an
just
option. They're a way smarter thing, dog. Like,
you know what's interesting too is like that the sighting that we were just talking about where the people were like 9-10 feet tall. Then you also hear a ton of the classic stories where they're little and what you would picture in like the movies and stuff. So are there multiple? I mean, I assume there's multiple like universes. There's multiple ships.
But sure, and it's all types of different species. And also, I think the things that they're sending here isn't them. It's not them. I think they got like drone people.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I wonder if there's even in these UFOs a lot of times if there's even pilots, because why would they need that? If they have that technology, they could just send like a remote control.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Do you think there's more in the ocean or like, you know?
Yes, they are. I think there's a ton of them in the ocean, dog. Like, bro, all right, think about this right now, man. Look up if y'all can look up Christopher Columbus's manifesto that he had when he was on his goddamn boat, right? His travel log. Look that shit up.
Really?
This motherfucker didn't know if natives was real, but he knew that he saw a flashing light come out of the ocean and fly into the heavens. He saw that, and he wrote that shit down.
I remember hearing this.
That's hilarious that he believed that more than he believed that Indians were on the land that he discovered.
He didn't know that fucking Indians was real, bro. But in his mind, he knew for a fact that we in the middle of the ocean somewhere, and this flashing light came out of the ocean. The whole crew saw it, and then it flew into the heavens.
Wow.
He said it moved faster than anything he ever fucking saw.
Yeah, and anything flying back then, like, how could you make that up? It's not like you can mistake it for a plane back then.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck! You about to ruin me, bro. Yo, Shayna right here. He heard me say that I'm not gay for anything an alien tell me to do. He put that shit on fucking. He Facebooked it. He tweeted that shit. He about to ruin my.
Listen, dude, we stand with you. I mean, you're our main source of information, so we stand behind you. Literally,
I'm progressive. I'm the ultimate progressive person, honestly.
Yeah, you're getting prepared for whatever the aliens are gonna come down and say. Naeem, fucking take that dick out.
Yeah. Come on, take that dick out. Let me see that dick you got.
We got some experimentation to do.
Yeah. They're coming for you.
Where do you get you find the most interesting TikToks that I've never seen? Like, where are you're just like, where do you find these?
Well, it's honestly, it's my algorithm, dog.
And now mine's getting like that because of you. My algorithm is just filled with UFO shit, and I'm having nightmares at night.
Oh, same. I had a nightmare last night, but it's the most important thing, dog. I hate that everybody's talking about anything else. That bothers me the most. Why the fuck are we talking about the NBA Finals? Fuck basketball, bro. It's aliens. What are we doing?
Like we just
basketball. Come on.
The fact that we're having the government whistleblower, like, obviously, like, there's skeptics for everything, but coming out and confirming, like, the whole time we've had them, we've had a secret program, and nobody's talking about it.
Right, bro. This is how deep it is right now. There's actually a lawsuit where there are government officials, congressmen, shit like that. They're suing They're suing the Fed, basically, or the federal government, because they're like, why the fuck you can't hide shit from the Senate and the Congress.
for keeping it from them.
Yeah. So there's like congressmen and senators that's like, yo, we suing the fuck out of y'all now because we need everything. All this slow exposure, no, give us everything y'all got.
I don't even understand. Like, I get the only theory I can think of why they would do that is it's just a race for whatever country can back engineer whatever they're finding to use that technology against, like, hey, we know the shit, so China, Russia, you guys don't fuck with us because we know how to build a fucking UFO or like.
Yeah, and you're 100% right.
Yeah.
I think you're 100. I think I don't think the mass hysteria thing was true. I think that was some bullshit. That like people like me and you were saying, like, oh no, they're just hiding it because they don't want it to go crazy. No, I don't think they don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, they want the power.
On us. Yeah, they want the power. You know what I'm saying? So I think with them it's a thing where like, we found some shit. The Chinese government got some shit. The Russian government got some shit. But who can back engineer this shit first? You see what I'm saying? And we don't want these other governments to know how much shit we found. We don't know if we found a whole fucking flying saucer. We don't know if we communicated with the fucking actual pilots of these. We don't want anybody to know anything. So I get that, but I think the problem is like we think
We're so tribal. We got to work together.
Yeah, we're tribal. Yeah, right. We're tribal. Whereas these people are flying through dimensions and shit like that. They in anti-gravity machines. This ain't got nothing to do with propulsion. This anti-gravity shit. So they obviously aren't tribal people. They obviously aren't here to conquer shit because they took it already. They could have took it in a second. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in all actuality, bro, I'm about to get too deep. Y'all caught me.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, this is going to be an ongoing segment.
The Helium I was watching. I think it's X-Men.
we're gonna have to. I mean, obviously, we need you to come in person.
Sure. What? Yes. Anytime you want to call me, let me know.
You got to come over here. We'll all put on tinfoil over our heads so they can't read our minds.
Let's get our hats on. Let's get lubed up and get you over here.
We'll have.
I would definitely do it.
A 55-gallon drum of lube, and we're gonna be like the movie Signs from M. Night with Mel Gibson. We're gonna put tinfoil hats on, and we're gonna yell about the Jews, and then we're gonna talk aliens. So let's do it up.
Yeah,
do you think?
That's how you gotta do it.
Who do you think is anybody on this planet is a plant that aliens put here and they're aliens and we don't know it? I'm thinking Zuckerberg, maybe Musk. Is there anybody that comes to mind for you?
Musk for sure. Musk 100% for sure.
They're both like reptilian type of people. Like they're not even human. There's those guys definitely are, and they're some of the most powerful, rich people, and they were planted here.
Mm-hmm.
I can get behind that.
Last question, then we'll let you go. So being like, let's assume this is a simmission. You 100%. Die.
And you know how you know it. You know how you know Elon Musk is one of them.
He said it's likely a simulation.
He said that.
Yeah.
Look, this is how you know Elon Musk is one, because he doesn't even believe. He keeps saying they're not real.
Yeah, that's true.
A simulation, bro.
That's true.
Yeah, Elon Musk said they're not real.
So let's say it is a simulation. Yeah. You die. You kind of tap out.
So somebody that's that smart saying that they aren't real. Come on, dog, get the fuck out of here. You don't want them.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, you know that he's lying when he starts denying shit like that. Yeah, it's like bringing up a picture of a disgusting girl he fucked in college, and you're like, no, I didn't do that. It's like, you fucking.
He's an undercover cop. They're like, we got you, guy.
No, I think you die. I think you die. You come. I think because it's a simulation, you die. You come right back, bro.
Or do you die and then you wake up in whatever other dimension where you're like, oh, like. Like the Matrix, like you tap out and you're like, oh shit, that game was wild.
Yeah,
you know.
Damn.
And then you can maybe be like, all right, let's fire up another game. I'll go back in.
100%.
Oh, like Westworld. You ever watch that?
Yeah,
it's like that. Oh,
all right, dude. Well, this was the most interesting segment we've had in a while.
Yeah.
Thank you for the updates.
Bro, call me anytime. Let me know you want me to come through, and I'll be there, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna need some of this infiltrated in South Jersey. We'll have you over, and we'll provide the tinfoil.
All right, Naeem Lazar, you heard it here first.
Naeem Lazar.
Naeem Lazar, I love it.
All right, dude. We'll see you.
All right, bro.
See you later, bro. Yep. Pretty wild stuff, huh?
It's amazing how knowledgeable he is about all this stuff.
Oh yeah, because he's a smart guy, and this isn't coming from like some whack job on the street who just got done like doing some schneef.
He knows every angle, and like has thought about every angle of it.
Yeah, he has, and he's thought it through. He's got all his knowledge. He's read. He's watched a 4-hour press conference on CBS. Holy shit!
Yeah, the fact that he's like, "Did you watch the 4-hour press conference?" I was like, I flicked it on, but like, I didn't burn through the whole.
I watched the reels. That's what they're hoping. That's why everything short attention spans, and the alien life forces have been drilling this into our heads to shorten our lifespan so that they can put out a 4-hour press conference on a Friday afternoon that we're most likely going to miss.
And they're like, yeah, we told you guys. And they're like, only one dude watched it named Naeem Ali.
He's sitting there and he's like, guys, like, it's crazy. The aliens are going to be here. They're like, no one's going to listen to this fucking guy, but here we are. We're listening to him.
That Logan Paul theory is really interesting that he brought up, because I saw the clip, of course. I just watched the clip where I think Logan kind of brings that up, but I didn't realize the full context of that, where that he was saying like he
predicted this, basically.
Well, just that he met with some people that claim to have this knowledge that they're coming in June.
And now it's June.
To do what? Just like that, do a complete reveal? Like, we were here the whole time.
Yeah. Hello, boys.
Happy Pride. We might need to scrap out the fact that I completely biffed it and thought that Black History Month was in June.
You're like, hey,
I'm like, wait a second.
Happy Black History Month, my fellow African American.
I fucking biffed that one.
I was like, wait, you mean Juneteenth? Because Black History Month was in February, but it is Pride Month, so ahoy hoy.
God, dude, I am. Classic mix-up.
Classic mix-up.
Fuck.
So yeah, dude, shit's going crazy with that, and not only this, but everything you see weather-wise going on as well. I saw an article earlier today that you see all the record heat that's going on in the UK and Scotland and Britain and everything.
Yeah.
It's like pumping into the 90s there right now. And water levels in Loch Ness in Scotland, where they say the Loch Ness Monster is, I think the body of water is called Loch Ness. It's the largest body of water in the UK. The water has been, because it's been so dry, it's been dropping to record lows. But what some conspiracy theorists are saying is that because it's getting so low, the Loch Ness Monster isn't going to have anywhere to hide, so it's going to be revealed pretty soon if this weather keeps up. So those are the things that we haven't thought about. If we burn off all the forests, we'll be able to find Bigfoot.
Yeah.
If we drop all those water levels, the Loch Ness Monster will come out.
For some reason, the Loch Ness Monster doesn't do it for me. Like I am more prone to believe in aliens.
Well, that's the thing now. All these other conspiracies take a back seat. If you're talking about aliens here studying us more and more and they're about to make an appearance, we need to get into their DMs, get someone on the podcast. Every other JFK conspiracy, those things will live on forever. Aliens are now.
I wonder if like this big reveal that they're supposedly doing in June is because they think, hey, your planet is really starting to spiral out of control. Like you guys, this is what you have to do, or you're going to need to find a new place to live.
Dude, is this like coming
like Interstellar?
It sounds like it's going to be like parents coming down on their 30-year-old that still lives at home.
Yeah.
It's like, you got to play by these rules.
Yeah, we tried to let you go and figure it out on your own, but you were fucking up big time, and we're going to have to step in here.
It's like the really conservative dad coming in. Listen, if you're going to live in this house, there's going to be 2 genders.
Yeah.
The aliens are just coming, and they're coming down hard on us as a species.
Well, they would come down and they go, no more genders.
No more.
We're done. We already chopped off our peepees. You get one long gray suit. We're all the same.
Yeah. I'd love how any type of
Probably
alien...
a good system.
It is a pretty good system. And then if we don't comply and live by their rules, they're going to make us go live by ourselves, and we're not going to be able to handle it. That's basically the analogy that's going to work.
Yeah, I wonder if there is... Like, there was the sighting where those guys were saying, we saw a being that looked like it was about 9 feet, 10 feet tall. I've seen other documentaries where they say that they look like childlike.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's just the difference between the sizes of those beings, how where it's like you could have Shaquille O'Neal, and you could have me, and it would look like a completely different species.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder if that, because a lot of these times, and these people didn't seem like they were off their rocker. The guy in Vegas who called was like a kid who was at home with his parents, and he was like frantic. Like usually I think it's like some hillbilly in Kentucky that saw something because they were on meth.
And the cops were like, no, we saw it too.
Yeah, and you saw it on the body cam, but it's still such a pixelated, grainy thing. I just need it to get to the point of where somebody with a brand new iPhone gets that shit in 4K.
Naeem has posted some
that are wild.
Some of the best UFO footage that I've ever seen where they slow it down, and it's a classic. Now, assuming it's real, which like who knows
nowadays with AI and everything.
It really does. There's one that maybe I can pull up and I could show you, and we could put up on the screen. A dude is in his plane. One just zips right on by. They slow it down, and it just, you could see it perfectly, and it looks just like your standard flying saucer that you would see.
That's fucking wild.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, see if you can find it. We'll download it and put it on here. But it's these things now, because especially I've been fucking around with a lot of image generating AI now, a lot with ChatGPT to start, where you get text-based things, which is crazy. But I've been making like images, you can make videos. It's really tough to tell what's real and what's fake now because of all of that. But these things are perfect if we're able to really say like, yeah, there was no alterations done to this video. It's not computer generated. I just need my algorithm to get this in my feed. I need to start watching these videos that you have. Right now, my algorithm's just showing me like girls that are confined to wheelchairs and have fat asses. Yeah, like
I'm getting stuff like that.
Yeah,
which
look at those flying saucers right there, dude. Damn.
I don't know how the hell that popped up. But I'm gonna have to dig in for that video that I mentioned, because it'll take me too long. But I'll find it, and then we can put it up.
It's a risky move to open any feed-based thing like an Instagram or TikTok anywhere around a spouse, girlfriend, anybody, or like an adult or coworker, because you never know.
I don't like that it feeds you what they think that you want. I'm like, shut your goddamn mouth, iPhone.
Yeah.
You shut your mouth when I'm in public.
I don't want to see this big titty goth girl right now. It's fucking 7 a.m. on a weekday.
You're in the big old tit goth girls.
Dude, the big titty goth girls, they just keep on
really
going.
got you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll have to reconvene our UFO segment maybe next week. We'll call Naeem and see if there's any updates.
What's the latest? We'll have to get like a monthly segment of like what's like. It's kind of like UFOs today. Like it's a little like a old school magazine article where we have a monthly feature from
He has a video every week that he put. Like there's videos flying. I don't know if it's people are more aware and they're just catching them on their phones, but like he's got some sick videos every single week.
Damn, it's a lot better than
follow Naeem Ali. He's got the best. He's got the best.
Follow the
UFO
Black Bob
knowledge.
Lazar and get in that feed and get that in your algorithm, because this is the type of shit that matters a lot more. They're trying to distract us with all this other, look at Bud Light's shares that are tanking because of Dylan Mulvaney. It's like, fuck all that stuff. Let's focus on the aliens that are coming for us.
Yeah. It's unbelievable that nobody's talking about it.
Yeah. However, I think the one thing that's been taken over, I don't know why, I was the guy that like 9 people on Instagram decided to DM the video of the guy getting eaten by the shark in Egypt. Did you see the video?
I actually didn't. I maybe heard about it on Twitter or something.
How about I show you the video? Because I don't even want to display it on here because it's gotten so many content warnings. The video is pretty gruesome. Basically what it was a Russian tourist. He's not even a tourist. He was living with his dad in Egypt, in the Red Sea. They were out like basically on the beach in the Red Sea. Look at all these videos that I have.
Even the sharks are against Russia right now.
Yeah, dude. So here's the video. Let's get past the. There we go. Watch that right there.
Oh God.
So this is the guy swimming out in the Red Sea in Egypt. Somebody at shore is filming him, and he's flailing around in the water, and then you just see a shark they found the shark. It was a 10-foot large tiger shark.
Oh my God, you see his legs go.
Yeah, and he just gets demolished, and you just see blood flying everywhere.
Oh no. Get out of there, dude.
He had nowhere to go. He was about he got dismantled, and
oh my God, it looks like it swallows him whole.
Basically, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a brutal one.
Fuck.
What a way to go, because not only are you being eaten alive by a 10-foot large shark.
Oh, it just takes him under?
It just takes him under, and then it just disappears.
In the Red Sea like that?
Yeah, Dude, right off the coast of Egypt.
Sam swam in the Red Sea.
Dude, this is that's brutal, because it's a big tourist destination. They have beautiful beaches on that side of Egypt. So that happened. Somebody filmed it. Nobody got to him. They went out and they found a 10-foot tiger shark that had his remains in it, and they just pulled it on shore and just started beating the shit out of it on the beach. But like,
oh my God,
it's fucking crazy. I kind of like that's horrific. Could you imagine dying and having the video go viral?
Yeah, who's the fucking and the person that just continues to be like, oh shit, they're getting them. I'm just getting like, you call 911, dude, or something.
Whatever it is in Egypt, I have no idea what you would call in Egypt.
Throw a fucking rock, see if you can hit it or something.
Throw him a buoy or a little life raft.
Continue to film, you piece of shit.
Yeah. So a boat tried to get to him, but they got there way too late. I cannot imagine what they saw in the water.
Oh my God, was he just out too far? They think
it looked like he could have been 50 to 60 yards.
Yeah, he
in
didn't
the water,
look like he was too far. And you could float really easily in the Red Sea, right? So maybe he was just out there floating, having a good time.
Now, what some biologists over there said that probably happened when he saw the video of the shark getting drug ashore. They went out and caught it, brought it back in, and killed it on the shore, which is pretty fucking insane.
Look, I respect that. If it eats your friend or you watch it just eat a civilian, I got no problem with people pulling that shark onto shore and just beating the fuck out of it.
I didn't like it at first, but then I thought about it, that if it was somebody I knew, it's like, I'd be out there with a fucking what do you call those guns that the guys underwater shoot, the
spear fishing.
Yeah, like the spear guns or whatever under there. This thing was a massive shark, but
I'm fine with the target. With beating the fuck out
targeted,
of it. Targeted,
because
tiger shark.
It's not going to fuck the population up. There's only been, I looked up, on average the last decade, an average of 6 unwarranted deaths by shark worldwide. 6. On average.
Did you see that one kid that jumped off the cruise ship?
Yeah, they said that a shark was probably getting him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a dare.
What a dare. Yeah, he was just like, I'm drunk. They were like 18-year-olds on a booze cruise down in Florida or something like that.
Imagine making it that far. Like you're 18, probably just graduated. You're there with your parents,
Yeah.
it sounded like.
Yeah.
And you make it this far racing your kid, get through like all of the hurdles of you're 18, and then they're like, I'm going to fucking do it. And then that's it.
And then that's it. It's lights out from there. Yeah, because
God.
they never. I don't know if they've ever found them or not, but they didn't after a rescue. And usually with water rescues like that,
I don't know if there's a worse way to go than getting just swallowed by a shark.
not
like
even
that.
swallowed. You got to get basically like grinded up,
Yeah.
like and like limb by limb. It's not,
I don't know if you just black out. Like I think you feel every piece of that.
You have to. I know some adrenaline gets going. It probably goes numb. It's not something that I was thinking. I was like, oh, it's probably not something like, somebody gets in an accident. They're like, oh, I don't remember anything past this point. I was like, yeah, but they're not going to remember anything because they're dead. But
What a way to end the simulation.
yeah. It's like these.
I feel like, fuck, that is not how I plan to end the game.
Yeah.
Let me get back in there.
Oh
Let me
yeah, that's
try
like
it again.
when you're having a nightmare and you're like, oh fuck, and you like come out of it and you're out of breath. And you're like, all right, that was pretty. Let me get back in there, and you just want to get back in and redo. A marine biologist did say that shark was most likely pregnant or it just gave birth recently, so it looked like it was protecting anything that came within it range of its like baby sharks.
God,
Baby
A
shark.
lot of-
Yeah, so it happens 6 times a year worldwide on average, and now one finally gets on a video that we see like that because
a lot of times they think that it's like a seal or something too.
Yeah,
They mistake a person for a seal.
a lot of the times they don't even want humans. They'll like spit you right back out. Like
Yeah.
they usually just don't even want to
they
eat
see
humans.
a big old fat American. Like,
Yeah.
oh, look at that fucking ass on this seal. Ugh.
Yeah, some people were saying that shark was Ukrainian though, so it was a just a little bit of a revenge on the Russian. But it's just rumors. We don't want to spread rumors.
It's just rumors.
Yeah, just rumors.
There you have it.
Dude, I've been fishing like fucking crazy too. We should go shark fishing one of these times. Should we do
Yeah.
a podcast from the river and just throw some lines out there and drink some beers? And
I think we continue to have good destination podcasts. I think that would be fun.
we're trying to make South Jersey a destination, and we did one driving around Deptford. We can go up to Burlington, where I used to fish at, Burlington, Roebling, Florence. Right on the river, nice railing, nice water scene. We'll put a little GoPro there. We'll do anybody wants to come fishing, just meet us down there. We'll see what characters are walking around,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been getting into that shit. So yeah, shark fishing is great. You ever go like shore shark fishing down in Sea Isle or Wildwood or something?
No.
Dude, it's fucking great. All
Yeah.
shore stuff. You get on a boat. It's like a booze cruise, like those kids. Only we're not going to jump overboard.
It sounds like a blast. And you get to wear a sweet bucket hat, have some beers.
Yeah, dude. Sweet bucket hat.
I would definitely be down.
Dude, that's why I wore the bucket hat. The Black Bob Lazar loves bucket hats. I had to wear it in solidarity.
Yeah, he started the bucket hat trend in Philly.
Yeah, I love a good bucket hat, especially the ones with the safari flaps on the back. You get to protect your neck a little bit.
your neck.
Constantly got to do that. I'm wearing the championship-winning bucket hat from Aunt Peggy's Delco beer championship beer. What do you call them? Beer Olympics.
You and Jimbo took the chip.
Yeah, actually, you know what was Jim was, I don't even know if he was on my team for the entire thing, but we were winning at cornhole nonstop. And now we're going to have a beef because Jim wants me that we're going to be the reigning just cornhole. We're going to dominate South Jersey. So
Oh, me and you, or you and Jim?
me and Jim are.
Wow.
And we're going to take the scene by storm.
It was the taste of betrayal, you fucking whore.
It was the taste of the Miller Lite once it hit our lips playing cornhole, and we were just sinking bags like a bang, 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 all hole, no wood, just getting right in there.
I could see you dads being fucking dirty at cornhole.
Yeah, we were pretty good, not gonna lie. I got an arc on my thing though. I throw those fucking bags up and they just stick right on the thing. I'm just we got a tournament coming up at the Sweetsboro Brewery on July 2nd. Fuck promoting comedy shows. Jim and I
How
are
am
gonna
I
be
the one with a kid? We got a tournament coming up at the Sweetsboro Brewery. Jim and I are looking forward to it. I got my grass cutters on. I've
Yeah.
been practicing for months.
I will be in there. I will be in cargo shorts. I will be
we know.
I will be in there in
You're
my
gonna have
grass
change
cutters.
in your pocket.
I'm gonna have change in there. I'm gonna have knee-high white socks with my grass cutters on. What should I wear for my top?
Well, I'm sure you guys will have T-shirts made at some point.
We should get T-shirts made. Sleeveless, or should we keep it classy and just like some beer drinking shirts?
Show off your tats.
Yeah, really dismantle the competition.
Show off the cannons. Dude.
Yeah, we're gonna show them up. Yeah, so I think the only other thing, check this out. Speaking of aliens in here, I had one other article. People are baffled after noticing an Apple iPhone in a 350-year-old painting. Check out this photo. Do you think that is an iPhone that this woman is holding in a 350-year-old painting? Aliens have been here for so long, and so is Steve Jobs. So Tim Cook himself, CEO of Apple, said that he cannot confirm or deny if that is an iPhone, but he thinks it is pretty much what he said.
I would argue it could possibly be like a handheld mirror, but then you would think you'd see a reflection.
I don't think it's an iPhone. It looks like the original iPod that had the spinning wheel on it. Looks like she's just trying to like spin to a artist way down the list.
But she's holding it.
Like she's taking a photo, right?
Yeah, let me see if you're gonna take a photo, you got the thumb on the trigger like that.
Yeah, like 350 years ago, what else would she be holding there?
What the fuck? That looks like it could be. Oh, it kind of looks like it could be a hairbrush, and she's going to brush her daughter's hair. I might have just cracked this fucking dumbass case, and this whole article actually is pointless.
Yeah. Tim Cook, you fucking idiot.
Dumbass Tim Cook.
Just trying to promote your iPhone through 350-year-old paintings. What a scumbag.
I mean, we're all hopped up on simulation talk right now.
We really are.
Easily understandable.
Yeah, Tim Cook said he was not so sure that Apple had been the ones to create the iPhone, which was released in 2007. He said, I always thought I knew when the iPhone was invented, but now I'm not so sure anymore.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Tim. You don't know dick, dude.
It was a piece of work done by Peter de Hooch, a Dutch Golden Age painter. Could you imagine taking some nudes back in the Victorian era or whenever the fuck this was? They'd be tasteful, very tasteful nudes, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the paintings.
Yeah, I've done some searches for them.
The broads were a little rough back then, and the penises were tiny.
Yeah, but after all the churning of butter that they probably had to do back in the day, they were fucking jacked, I bet.
Yeah, it probably gave him a mean hand job.
Yeah, but the smell that was probably emitting, you could probably just watch the smell. Like, you ever like see something so disgusting, you can like see this, like you can scent the smell from the screen. Like you're watching it, some really disgusting stuff, and it's like, yeah, I can smell that from here.
Yeah, Mona Lisa looks like she stinks.
Yeah, she does.
Doesn't she?
Yeah, she looked like a pretty disgusting, and I mean disgusting as in filthy. Like
that's what I mean, just kind of skanky.
Yeah, kind of skanky.
You probably don't wash that ass, Mona Lisa.
Yeah, she probably tried having a threesome with those fucking old people that had the pitchfork and the thing and the old farmers painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking dirty.
Like, get out of here, dude.
Yeah, Mona Lisa kind of did look like a dude.
Yeah.
So I brought up, I had in a note here for us to discuss as well. I filled in those two things: the shark attack, the 350-year-old painting, the Loch Ness. We've been talking about a lot of tinfoil-based stuff here, and we will again soon. What have we been watching other than UFO? We did this one time, talked about what we're watching. So, what has been the hot topic of the Netflix or Amazon Prime? Yeah,
I just watched that Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary.
Somebody else told me that. How was it?
It's pretty good, dude.
Really?
Arnold's the fucking man. I've come to the conclusion that I love him.
Damn. So what did they talk about? Is it just like start from the beginning through his life, or is there like a specific type of...
Exactly. They kind of just go through like the main three giant accomplishments that put him on the map, which was bodybuilding, becoming a huge action star, and then becoming the governor of California. So there's times where it's a little bit self-indulgent, obviously, but the dude has accomplished a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, to me, he just seems like the fucking man. Super motivating. Literally made me hit the gym at like 6 a.m. this morning and be like, I gotta fucking do more, dude.
Yeah.
It'd be some bitch-ass weak dad. I gotta fucking get jacked while I still can.
You're gonna still have you're gonna have an Austrian accent pretty soon.
Yeah. Come on. You got to get jacked for Jack.
If you start talking in an Austrian accent around your kid, do you think he would pick it up?
Dude, I was thinking about that. What if I just, from the jump, just always talked like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Would he pick that up and just be like, Dad, come on. Got to get me a juice box. What's going on? Come on.
You would have to commit to that bit so hard. Parent-teacher conferences, you would have to go in as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What seems to be the problem with Jack? What's going on? He draws inside the lines. It's not the problem.
So
not bad. That's pretty
good. Yeah, I can't nail that. Now, speaking of nailing things, did they talk about him fucking his housekeeper at all?
They did. They did. They didn't dive too deep into it, but he basically just talks about the fact that he was married to Maria Shriver, and he's like, I fucked up. I banged this lady, and I had a kid, and he's like, I just hid it. He's like, at first I didn't know, and then I hid it for years, and then
He didn't know what.
Like, I guess he didn't know for sure if that was his kid.
Oh, I thought you said that he hid it. Like, he just hid it, and then he didn't know that he hid it. Like,
No, yeah, I forgot about him. I forgot I fucked that nanny that was in my house. No, so he said he was going to couples counseling with Maria Shriver. At this point, he was the governor of California still, and she confronted him about it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I did. He is my kid. I did fuck that whore." And then she was like, "Yeah, I'm leaving you." So then they got divorced. And he says in the documentary, he's like, "Yeah, I mean, I caused a lot of suffering for my fuck up. I did it. Wasn't sure at first, and I did know about it, and I tried to hide it because I didn't know what to do. And but now it seems like he's kind of close, fairly close with his son.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, supports him and
damn.
But yeah, overall, it's pretty sick.
Well, I'm interested to watch it because I want to hear him have like a serious conversation or talk in a serious tone, but still have that accent. Because I would just love to hear that, like him talking about a divorce, but like in his voice. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. He does. He's like, I did not just marry her because she's a Kennedy. I also thought that she had a nice tits and ass. And you're like, all right, Arnie. It was a
Arnie.
Dog.
Arnie, what a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anything else good on there? You got that?
That was the main one I flew through, and then it's only like 3 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else have I been watching? Watched that, and I watched this show, Outlast.
Outlast.
I don't know if it's a new show. It's probably been on there for a little while, but they put a bunch of people in Alaska in the winter, and they got to team up, and it's like the last team to survive.
Yeah, I've watched. They've had multiple versions of it, and I think they've all spun off into each network having their own version. We watched one that was called Alone. They did it on.
So it's the same concept. I've seen that awesome show. Same concept, but they basically allow them the opportunity to team up with each other, and then to win, you have to be part of a team. So you can't just go off on your own. And I will say, I don't know, spoilers or.
Oh yeah, go right ahead.
So it will make you a little bit misogynistic if you watch the full show, because the teams at the end is this group of guys and these 2 chicks who are fucking batshit crazy pieces of shit. Like you absolutely despise these chicks by the end of the show. I mean, it's they're fucking nuts. She reminds me of like the crazy old lady in Ozark that's banging
Darlene?
Yeah.
Dude.
Like that's the vibe that the one girl on the team gives off.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched the Alone series. I watched like 2 seasons of it, maybe 3. I liked it, but then after a while I was like, okay, it's going to be the same thing. This is a little bit of a different concept that you're describing. But watching it, all I ever did was just feel like such a piece of shit watching it. I was like, Jesus, I don't fucking know anything. I barely know how to tie any of the knots they're doing. I was like, I wouldn't be able to survive. Like,
I'm like, I can't stop snacking at night. And these guys are just living off of the fish and squirrels that they're catching.
Yeah, not even that. I love the one where the woman was like some sort of vegan and she was like eating berries, but then she's just like, now that winter's here, I need to stock up on berries, and she ran out of berries and she was fucked. And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, that's probably why like eating meat and stuff was so natural all the time, and now because it's like more of a luxury that you can eat those types of things, you just basically really come to grips with reality of like we have so many luxuries now that if you take a few of them away, you're honestly fucked.
It's so eye-opening where it really makes you realize how much of a bitch you are, because you're watching these guys, and at first, like, I always do this where I'm completely delusional. I'll be watching this and I'm like, I wonder how long that could last. Maybe a couple days. And I'm like, dude, you were complaining when you were sitting out back on your porch furniture that there was too many mosquitoes and you had to go inside. Like, you wouldn't last literally one night of sleeping on the grass in your like manicured backyard. Like, I would be totally fucked.
I'd be freaking the fuck out if I feel.
I'd be terrified.
Yeah, I wouldn't
even
be able
being
to do
in
that.
a place where, like, if I was in the security of my backyard, where it's like, what worst case scenario, maybe like a possum or a cat rolls through.
Yeah.
Like you're not even in the wilderness of Alaska where a bear could come and just maul you.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
be terrified.
Yeah, I would be terrified doing that. I wouldn't be able to even sit out back. The mosquitoes, like you said, would be a fucking bitch. If my Wi-Fi crashes, I'm fucking lost.
Yeah.
I'm done. Toast. If the electric goes out, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say Danny and I would not survive.
We would go down swinging though. I'd just take some mushrooms and then like jump off a cliff. That's how I would. I wouldn't even try and get to the very end of it. I was like, I'm not gonna waste anyone's time.
Yeah, I'm not going to starve. I would definitely jump off a cliff before I starve to death.
Yeah. I do love in Alone, though. They basically make them become cinematographers. They're like, okay, so you're going to have this backpack full of GoPros and batteries. Like, how are they? That's the one thing I wondered about that show is how is this possible?
They're like dying of starvation. They're like, all right, day 53. Honestly, kind of feels like shit.
Which is it's such a personification for society because when the aliens do take us over, you know there's going to be some people fucking taking selfie videos of themselves to get likes on Instagram while they're getting hit with a zap fucking gun.
Another universe. What's up?
Yeah, which there could be a lot worse things of that to happen, so that'd be perfect. I think on my side, we've been watching like some older stuff. There are things that come up we watch that come up on Netflix and everything, but we were watching Prison Break, which is on Hulu. I've watched it years ago, but that's such a solid fucking show.
Okay.
And then I've been getting back into, I get these like in and out addictions to certain shows, and Shark Tank is right back in my slot again.
Ooh, love Shark Tank.
They have like just the pitches. That's it. Like the show itself can be like a lot of horse shit surrounding it, but on YouTube there's nothing but the pitches for years and years and years of it. So I'm watching ones I've never even seen before, and it's crazy how many people can have such great ideas for multi-million-dollar businesses, but they're absolute fucking morons.
Yeah. I love the acting like I'm a judge, and they come in with the initial pitch, and me and Sam are watching, and we'd be like, hello, sharks. My name is Brendan. I'm looking for $200,000 for a 10% stake in my company. I'm like, fucking 10%. Their dick's not going to move for that.
Yeah.
At that valuation? Like I love acting like I know anything about business just by trying to do the simple math of that valuation.
I had trouble trying to do the math of the evaluations because the most recent episodes, all they're doing now, people coming in there because it has such wide reach. If you get on the show, you don't even have to make a deal. Like you're going to sell out your product if it's good.
Yeah, I constantly see the stuff that's on there, even if they don't go with it, like through a Facebook ad.
Yeah, yep, that happens. They do well. Sometimes they don't. But I love people who go on there and it's like we're seeking $575,000 for a 2.5% stake in my startup. And
if you go in 2%, they will chew. You're the fucking Shark Tank, dude. They're gonna chew you up. Mark Cuban's gonna go 2%. I don't fucking get out of bed in the morning for 2%.
Yeah,
you need to give me 25. And they're like, anything for you, Mark. They all want fucking Mark Cuban.
Yeah. And I love how they focus on one shark and all the other ones get pissed off because their egos are through the roof to begin with.
Damon's like, I'm going to make you an offer. And they're like, I would just like to hear what the other sharks have to say. And he's like, 5, 4, 3, 2, well, okay. Well, you don't want my offer? Okay, well, I'm pulling it. And Barbara's like, I actually think they're like, fuck you, Barbara.
She never gets in on time.
Yeah.
Barbara's always the last one who just says, like, you were inspiring. I love you, but I'm out anyway.
Yeah.
That's how it always goes down in there. Yeah. But yeah, they chew it apart. I love watching those. That's my YouTube algorithm right now. It's just Shark Tank and Cart Narcs. Cart Narcs is a great channel. You ever see those guys?
No.
Guy goes around shopping centers all over the country and just looks for people that leave their shopping carts in empty spaces, and he'll just go up to them and confront them. He's wearing a bulletproof vest with a GoPro, and he's like, that's not where the carts go. You got to put the carts back. And the amount of people that will get physically violent with somebody because they caught them not doing like their basic, human duties.
I would definitely be pushed to want to fight a dude that confronts me about that.
But like these people know they're in the wrong too.
True, but it's like such a thing that everybody does where I'd be like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
You're going to fucking call me out?
You're going to call me out for my fucking behavior?
Out,
yeah. But this guy, I wouldn't be able to cause that many confrontations. He like lives for confrontation. I wouldn't be able to just go up to people like that.
Yeah, you could do it in a Facebook group.
Well, yeah, that's what I save it for. I save it for Facebook DMs with somebody's grandmother who's trying to haggle with me on a corn dog that I put on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. That's where I live.
That's the way to do it.
That is the way to do it. I'm not going to go up behind someone's Camry and be like, hey, you piece of shit, you left your fucking car hard over there.
Yeah, do it with class.
Yeah, this guy does do it pretty classy, but it doesn't stop people from like chewing him out and wanting to like pull a gun on him. So, but he hasn't been shot yet. But that's my algorithm, so that's what we've been watching. But yeah, what do we got coming up here? We can wrap up and we'll get into more conspiracy talk.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to plug. I don't know if I have any shows or anything coming up. Let me see. I'll be at the Crick this Friday.
Nice.
I forget where it's at. I think it's in Levittown. Doing the roast of Aunt Mary Pat on Saturday, and then yeah, I don't have much else coming up.
Nice.
In the meantime. Hopefully, I'll be at New York Comedy Club soon.
Nice, dude.
Keep an eye out on the gram.
Oh, you know where you're? I saw the thing you shared for the Crick. You're back at the dockside, the old Water's Edge.
Water's Edge. Oh, is that where it's at? Water's Edge?
It's at Water's Edge over there on the Neshaminy Crick. That's where it all began for the Crick. Those shows are insane, and I'll be doing one with them at the Maltese Room on the 24th. Next Saturday.
All
so,
right.
Yeah, some good stuff happening there, and then we'll see what else is cooking this summer. We'll have to get out. We got to go to a tailgate down at the fucking Tweeter Center this year.
Yeah.
To do a podcast at a tailgate, and yeah, you can hit up the hotline in the meantime. It's 856-416-617-4626, something like that. Tell us what's in your ass. We're always here to listen.
Let us know.
We'll see you.
Enjoy your simulation.
Yeah.